Those are storks' nests. I guess storks. Oh my gosh, the trees are full of them. Yeah, they remind me. Is that a stork? He's got something in his mouth. Reminds me I think it was Armenia. There were big stork's nests on top of like poles actually. So I don't know what kind of birds those are, but that's what it reminds me of. They're big birds. All right, so we are coming up to Complex Ravne, where they've got food, coffee, probably some shops to buy things. It looks like a number of them are closed right now, but it's pretty early. Got Bosnian coffee here. Should be nice. Ooh, you got Bosnian pot. Prices look very, very reasonable. I brought my own food, but a cup of coffee could be fun. But really, I want to get started, not just sit. So maybe afterwards. I don't know. I have a lot to do today. Doing the tunnels, the Ravne tunnels. Doing this Ravne Park that has a lot of installations. Hiking up to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun, hopefully hiking up to the top of the Pyramid of the Moon as well. So, and then into the town, there are a few things I want to see in the town. So this is the tunnels. This is the entrance to the tunnels. Already has a wait. So we just walk up here and see what they've got up here. And then I will do the installation first, which is the Ravne Park, which is just over this ridge with various installations. And then the tunnels, and then we'll be walking over to the Pyramid of the Sun. It's a very hazy day today, so unfortunately so far my photos have not been very impressive, but I'm hoping it will clear up a bit so that before I leave, I will be able to take some good shots. Pyramida. Trinket shops, little resin pyramids. Goodness, some hides, some woolen garments, some actual fur coats, secondhand I'm sure, a lot of crystals. Things associated with the theme of pyramid. Ooh, some Bosnian sweets. Looks closed at the moment. Tinctures, creams. So this place is supposed to have some amazing energy. And we shall see if I feel any of it. All right, so the installations are actually down there. So that's where I'm going to go now. Let's go. Let's go. Just to give you a view of that center maze from above. That looks like a little theater. There are chairs there arranged in a seating order. Some interesting pillars. There looks like a stadium. You've got a chess set there in the middle. It looks like some sort of stone garden. Over here you've got some symbols of eternity. Little playground. Okay, and let's see what this is. A meeting room. Okay. Very bare forest right now at the end of the winter season. But that is the magic forest, and we've got some other little areas here to dine. Okay, this is the Illyrian Queen Teuta, wise as a serpent, brave as a lion, beautiful as a fairy. And here is the statue to the most beautiful Illyrian Queen Teuta. Now we're coming up on a male figure. Okay, this is King Tvrtko, his statue. Why is it here? Croatian sources speak of Tvrtko as a Croatian king, Bosnia as king of Bosnia, Serbia as king of Serbia. Imposing. Much bigger stature than the queen. Looks like they've created a beautiful little stream here. Quite lovely. Phototherapy. It's important to choose photos without thinking. Oh, let's check this out. Pick 3 photographs that caught your attention first. You might be attracted to the color, shape, or something else, but what is most important is that you pick the photographs quickly, intuitively, without thinking or analyzing too much. Remember the numbers of the photos you chose. Okay, you want to play along? I'm going to show you each picture. Maybe let's do it like that. You might have to go back because I can only stay on them a certain amount of time, right? You might want more time to decide. So you might want to stop it and zoom in. So pick your 3 favorites. It took me a while, actually. You know, they're saying to do it quickly, but honestly, I can't say that most of them appealed to me. They didn't. Most of them didn't even appeal to me. So it took me a while, actually, to decide, like, which ones kind of spoke to me. So that's what I would suggest. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Just which ones speak to you? Which ones maybe would be something you would photograph if you saw that scene? And again, feel free to zoom in. So that you can get the detail, get the vibe. The numbers aren't actually in order, so it doesn't really matter which way I capture them on film. All right, I think I got them all right. Cool. Enjoy. And you know what? I would really be curious to know which pictures you chose. So leave me a comment. Why not? What the hell have you got to lose? Leave me a comment. Let me know which picture you chose. And if you want to share what it says about you, well, I guess I can look that up myself. But that would be really cool to find out which pictures everybody else chose. I don't want to tell you which ones I chose yet because I want you to do it and not be influenced by me. So, but I'll post them. If people post what they chose in the comments, then I'll do the same. Love. Reality is a project of mind. The imaginary is what gives us love. Ooh, nice one. Nice one. So peaceful to hear that water. What have we got here? The Bosanski Obelisk. And to say, this place is actually a little more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I got to give them credit. It's fun. It's fun. Please follow this guide to sync up to the grid of higher collective consciousness. Every time someone connects, it helps the creation of new Earth. But the first European cultural oasis after the deluge in 9,500 BC is the oldest planned settlement in Europe. It has unique trapezoidal-shaped houses that are seen nowhere else. And this culture yielded the first larger-than-life size sculptures in the history of human art. And they actually embedded these into the floor of their homes. They're dating from 9,000 years ago. Some have simple geometric patterns, others represent humanoid figures, but only the head and the face of the figures was modeled realistically. As you can see, the body itself is very abstract. And this one, I believe, is called Mother. Now this is funny. I think they used to sell, or maybe they still do sell, these silly stones, right? Where it says weather forecasting stone. So if the stone is wet, it's raining. If it's dry, it's not raining. If there's a shadow on the ground, it's sunny. If it's white on top, it's snowing. If you can't see the stone, it's foggy. If it's swinging, it's windy. If it's jumping up and down, there's an earthquake. And if the stone is gone, there's a tornado. So here we've got Tana, the forest mother, goddess of forests, hunting and fertility, and bind. Among the Bosnian and Croatian Illyrians, the god of water and springs, and a water healing cult. Ooh, the magic forest. Oh, I think we're going to have to check that out. Oh my goodness. You see, I'm getting excited. This place is really much more than I expected. She, an energy sculpture, her message to humanity, the heart is above all. Well, we should do well to remember that. The heart is above all. And to tap into that energy. Try to stay there. This is an energy labyrinth. Labyrinths spread a special energy of the earth. When a person goes through the labyrinth, he or she communicates with the earth and its energy. There are 9 most important ancient labyrinths: power, feeling, energy, connection, wisdom, love, life, death, transformation, and freedom. Element fire, color red, orientation south. It affects energy, strength, activity, courage, logic, struggle, acute illnesses, wounds. It encourages precision, organization, dynamics, heroism, and eliminates aggression, arrogance, cowardice, and violence. A journey through the labyrinth is a moment of being in the here and now, and there is no confusion, but peace. So this is called Terra, frequency of live lotus flower, a natural organite sculpture made from clay taken from the Ravne Valley. And this is it. Organite sculpture. Made from clay taken from this valley. Looks like a beautiful rose to me. So this pyramid teleportation and enlightenment machine is the crystals and the pyramids get you into some resonance. You stand actually between them, so that the point of this pyramid is at your pelvis bone and the point of that pyramid is at your skull. And you stand there for 5 minutes. I'll tell you one thing, this place is very meditative and I'm enjoying that aspect of it very much. Unfortunately, all this filming is speedily taking my battery power, so I am going to have to stop with so much of the videos. I highly recommend this place. I want to save, some power for... Oh, this one also looks interesting, the double pyramid. I'll have to check that one out, but I want to get the Pyramid of the Sun on the video for you, so I'm going to have to stop filming here and just highly recommend coming and just walking around, be interactive with the exhibits. Wow, it's definitely a meditative experience. I'm enjoying it very much. Okay, so I have now walked from Ravne tunnels, about 45-minute walk, I think, so far. And I am going to the top of the Sun Pyramid, and the fortress is up there. I believe it's from the 14th century. And this is the southern side. of the fortress. So it looks much shorter on this side because I've been making a gradual ascent since I left Ravne. And look, there's actually somebody who's got a little setup here. Wow, 20 euros for those sheepskin things. Looks like there's some stuff over here. I'm just going to take a look and show you what they've got. So that's a gradual climb from the southern side. Hello! From the southern side up to the Pyramid of the Sun. Otherwise, you're doing a very, very steep climb from the northern side, for which you also have to pay. Southern side, there's no admission. Have a good day. And you can see the fortress from here. Zoom in, you see the fortification there? It's the walls of it. So I'm going up there and have some lunch. So yeah, if you come from the southern side, obviously you have still the total amount to climb, but you're doing it much gradually than if you come from the northern side. So, and it was lovely walking from Ravne and having this pyramid basically in front of me the entire way, whereas a lot of people do it the opposite way. They come down from the pyramid and they continue the descent to Ravne, and then the pyramid's at your back. So it's a lovely walk on a forest road, but it was so nice to have the pyramid in front of me. All right, and here I am at the fortress. I have worked up an appetite, people. I am ready to sit on these old walls and eat. What does it say here? In English? You're standing on top of the Pyramid of the Sun. Most importantly, don't forget to visit the healing tunnels in Ravne. That's where we were. Okay. All right, so apparently what they said about the Pyramid of the Sun when I was at Ravne, the guide said that actually on top of here there's like a 4.5 meter space that is where the energy that's supposed to be coming from these pyramids is the most concentrated. So I will be looking around for that. Let's see what kind of view we've got of the old town from here. There are a lot of trees blocking it, but the leaves are not on them. So now I do want to see the Pyramid of the Moon. I've got to get oriented. Which might be that one. I've got to, because I think those are a couple of the smaller pyramids. The moon, I think, is over there. All right, I got my colors of Bosnia on, and I'm standing at the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. There's the flagpole. Not much wind going on today, so the flag's a bit flat. But here we are on the top of the Pyramid of the freaking Sun, people. The Pyramid of the Sun. Peace out from the Pyramid of the Sun. And the fortress, right behind me. You see the fortress behind me? There's one other person up here climbing around right now. All right. Success and lunchtime. Peace out. All right, I am approaching now the Bosnian Pyramid of the Moon. And I'm going to try to get to the top. I'm running out of hours before I got to catch the train, and this is out of town. I got a bit of a walk to go back. Maybe I'll be able to catch a ride from some people, but it looks like there's actually kind of like stairs going up. So even though it's going to be steep, and believe me, I'm bushed, I am going to give it a try. We got some flags a-waving here. Wow, isn't that interesting? That is the Pyramid of the Moon sign. Yeah, let's see. I'm hoping I can actually get to the top. Wouldn't that be nice? It's a bit weird because it seems to be in the backyard of these people who are offering water, bathroom facilities, camping. Probably making a little profit here due to their proximity. So, wow. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Up to the moon, people. So that's the Pyramid of the Sun. And up there is the flag. I don't know if you can see it or not. Flag. So I came down there, crossed over here. This is the Pyramid of Love, from what I understand. And we are on the Pyramid of the Moon, heading up to the top. Now, I'm specifically looking for stones, because everybody's saying that if you just explore the Pyramid of the Moon a bit, you'll find those rectangular stones that really look like they were crafted, not just nature-made. So, I don't know. That's what I would like to see. And I'm hoping I'll have enough time and somehow the universe will take me by that space where those stones are located. Wow, I was not on the right trail. I am on the right trail now. Oh, I'm getting there. Oh, wow, it's hot. Today is really, really hot. The sun has been shining all day, which has been a blessing, but also with hiking, it's just really hot. But I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I am now at the peak of the Pyramid of the Moon. There's no flag, there's nothing fancy here except this really cool pit that people have put little treasures in. Shells, crystals, coins, a lot of coins, another crystal, earrings. Oh, is that an icon of some sort? A bracelet? Oh, a few bracelets. A pencil? I like that. That's my favorite so far. And I'm going to leave something that is very uniquely Gabriella. And anybody who really knows me will laugh. There you go. That's my contribution to the Pyramid of the Moon. This is it. This is the peak of the Pyramid of the Moon. I'm telling you, I'm beat. But I made it to both peaks, and that was one of my main goals today. So, peace out from the Pyramid of the Moon. So this might be some of the stone that people are pointing out that seems like it could be man-made. Let's see what's here. I mean, okay, look, this definitely looks man-made to me. That does not look like nature at all. No way. Right? So if they're saying that this type of stone that's laid here is kind of what this mountain is made of underneath the soil, then yeah, I can see why they could say that it was actually built. Because that does not look natural to me. It doesn't look like something that would happen because of the tectonic plates. Let's see if there's anything else around here. No, I'm not seeing anything else in this vicinity. But there's no way this is not erosion, and I don't believe it's tectonic plates. No, I really don't. Especially not with this like border across the top. I mean, that is definitely looks intentional. I don't know. Now, it doesn't mean it's eons old. Maybe somebody actually did this, recently. Recent history, I should say. But that doesn't look like a natural phenomenon. Okay, I presume this is more of the stone in question. Whether or not this is natural. I don't know. This is not something I could determine. could it be? Yeah, sure. It could have been one flat surface that broke up into pieces. It doesn't look quite as structured. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess nobody really knows. That's why there's a question. So again, friends, there is the Pyramid of the Sun. Apparently this is considered just a mountain. This is the Pyramid of Love, and this is the Pyramid of the Moon. There's also the Pyramid of the Dragon, which I don't believe I can see from here. So here's a little glimpse of Visoko. Heading to check out some of the buildings here in town, the mosque and a couple other must-see sites. So you can have a little glimpse here of what seems to be a main street. I gotta tell you, it's nice to be on level ground. And I should have just enough time to check out a couple places before I have to be at the train station, and this is one of them. Look at that. This is the White Mosque. Let's go see it from the other direction. So that is the White Mosque. It's got kind of a snaky look to it at the top. And there's an old cemetery. I love those old headstones that kind of look like mushrooms. What the hell is this? Some sort of giant king of metal. Metalon. Showroom Metalon. And he's changing colors. So it's purple, blue, green. That is a funky thing. Okay, my camera did that on its own just now. So I guess it wanted you to have a close-up. I actually was thinking about doing a close-up, and then it suddenly hopped to a close-up. Let me think about pulling back and see if it'll hop back. Nope.